What's going on? It's Philly Celeb, and you tuned in to the Late Night Date Night podcast where we sip on adult beverages, eat the finest hood Chinese store cuisines, and we pick the brains of the most beautifulest women in the world. Make sure you tune in every week. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and make sure you wear condoms because it's spooky out here in these streets. Level up.
These niggas not on my level, no, 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 these niggas not on my level, no.
From what I can remember, the two girls that I went to college with and lived with, they went and auditioned. No, we all went. Did we all go? I don't remember. I can't remember if we all went to audition. No, they went to audition somewhere to dance. I didn't go with them. I don't know. I think I had another job. And by the time I was considering it, they wasn't hiring no more dark-skinned girls at this particular spot, and it wasn't a hood strip club in Philly. It was predominantly, I think, white.
Wait, hold on. I mean, before we get into the story, so they had like a black limit?
That's what it sounded like to me, because even in there, they really didn't have that many black girls.
Like how many?
It had to have been maybe no more than 4, and that was including my 5. It wasn't that many. Maybe 6, I don't know, but it wasn't that many.
So was it more?
It was more white girls. It was more white girls than anything, and then it was maybe like a handful of minorities.
Like what? Like Spanish and Asians?
Asians, yeah, Spanish, Asian, and then the black.
So did they let them all work? Like how did that work as far as like minorities working with the white people? Like did they? Like
I don't know. I wasn't dancing at that place.
Oh, your
I
friends?
just said they were.
Yeah.
One was light skinned, one was dark skinned.
Mm-hmm.
And by the time I wanted to consider go dancing there, they done reached their dark skin limit. So,
okay.
You know, I ended up dancing at a little hood spot.
Mm-hmm.
And how did I start dancing there? I went there and auditioned, but I forget who told me about it. Oh, when I worked at Olympia Sports, it was a guy that worked for the corporate old head I used to talk to, and he worked for the corporate company of Olympia Sports, and he knew the owner, so he plugged me with an audition, and then I started dancing there. So I was working Olympia Sports, and then I would leave and go dance.
So a guy you used to talk to hooked you up with
the audition.
Okay.
And then I got hired.
And like, what was the audition process like?
You pretty much got to go there with during the daytime, and they'll put a song on, a random song on, and you have to go on the little stage and dance, and they'll tell you if you got it or not, or if they want you or not.
Okay.
So. Yeah, I ended up getting hired and chose what hours and days I wanted to work. And then I was doing that and working in the daytime.
Now, what was it like your first night dancing? What was that like?
I was nervous. But I'm always been observant. So I wanted to see how things go down, like as far as how to get at $1 basically, because every dancer get their money differently, and so I needed to know which way was going to work best for me. And
explain that for the people that don't know, because I don't know. I'm like new to the strip club culture. Like I don't really.
Well, as a customer, you just thinking like, look, you see something you like,
mm-hmm.
you gonna toss money at it. Guys, as a customer, you might like a chick with a certain body type. Or you don't care about the body type, but they just got to be pretty, or both. Or you might like a girl might have a nice body and a nice face, but she can't dance. But that don't mean nothing to you. You like a girl that can perform, or you don't give a fuck about the performance. You just care about how they look. So that's how it is for like a lot of customers.
Okay.
On the opposite, the one that's providing the customer service, the dancer, is different ways to get the money. Some girls will go to every guy in the room. They don't care if they not interested in them or not. They're gonna try to get something from everybody. Or some girls will target one guy, the one with the most money in the room, and try to, convince them or sell themselves to get them to spend money on them. Or you're going to go to the guy that, maybe likes your type. Mm-hmm. And you see this guy might like chicks with fat asses, and you got a fat ass, well, I'm going to go to that guy because I know you like fat asses. Or you one of the skinny dancers, and he likes skinny dancers, you're going to go to that guy because that's what he like. Or he just a guy, he don't care, he just like females, and he just like dancers, period. He don't care what type of what body type or how you look, you're going to go to him. So everybody gets the money different. Me, I would observe, because then you have guys that's come in, you can tell ain't got no money, and they just want to talk to you and waste your time. And then you got guys that are pinching. You can see they pinching their money. Then you got guys that only like certain type of girls, so you don't want to go over there and even waste your time. So I would observe. I prefer to go to the working man that come in. I knew, like, I could tell guys that had 9 to 5s, or pretty much the guys that had like 9 to 5s or whatever.
Now, quick question: how could you tell, like, as far as like guys that work 9 to 5 or guys that's just in there wasting their money? I mean, just in there just trying to talk, not trying to spend money and stuff like that. Like, how could you tell the difference?
Guys, because you could tell, you sitting there watching them, or even if I'm with a customer and I'm dancing, I'm still looking around at the room to see what I'm gonna do next, or who I'm gonna go to next, or whatever, and you can tell, like, or if the girls will talk, like, he ain't spending no money, and even if a girl say that, they might not spend no money on them, but they might spend money on you. But it's really about being able to have the gift the gab. And like, sometimes a guy could come in there and be like, I ain't really trying to spend no money, I'm just here with my homie. But then you go and then maybe have a conversation with them, and they be like, you know what, you kind of throw, come and give me a dance, let me, so it really depends. Like, you can get money out of a guy that ain't trying to spend no money, but if you have the gift the gab, but also, like, some guys, you could just tell, like, they come in, y'all can see the money in their pocket, or they looking around, and they trying to see what they want, or who, and then even talking to guys, like, some guys be like, I prefer just, tossing money on the stage, or some guys will be like, some girls is lazy, or they come over and just be like pounding on your lap, and you could tell they just trying to rush through it, So I learned as I went. Like I said, I observed and I listened and I talked. So it's really like being a salesman, and some people you gonna get through to, and some people you ain't, but. So, like,
all right, so, like, what's your mind frame like when you go to work and you going in there? Like, what do you like?
When I was dancing, at the time when I was dancing, mm-hmm. I didn't drink because I needed to be in my right state of mind. I wasn't trying to get robbed. I wasn't trying to get drugged. I ain't feel like I needed to be high to be dealing with the type of in that environment. I wanted to have a clear mindset. Plus, I knew I had a 9 to 5. So, what was the question again?
No, I'm saying, like, what was your mind frame like?
Oh, my mind frame was just like, I'm here to get my bread. Like, so, I'm observe, and then I'm going to work the room based on what I observe, and that's what it was. So, I'm here to get my money, and that's it.
You said you're not trying to get robbed or drugged from being high. Have you seen that happen, or...
Yeah, girls got robbed either from niggas, or like you not paying attention to your money bag, or like money getting tossed and laying on the floor, and people picking it up and stuff. Mm-hmm. And it wasn't other girls, it would be the guys in there, other customers, just broke ass niggas in there, and girls, a lot of girls had to drink, to get some, not a lot, a lot had to drink just to kind of get they the liquid courage basically to dance or whatever, and the workday shift or whatever, and some girls, you know, got high or whatever, but I mean,
my fault. Were like majority of the girls, were they like lesbians or bisexual? Because I heard that a rumor too that a lot of strippers are.
it's a mixture. Some girls are straight, some girls ain't. That's any job. You got straight and gay people on every and on any job. So it wasn't like a majority. It was just a decent amount. Some girls was bi, some girls was straight, some girls was lesbian. Ain't nobody do nothing out of pocket though or nothing like that.
Okay, so what was I gonna say? I want to go back to the strip club thing. My fault. So hold on. All right, so do you have to be like a whole different person when you in there as opposed to who you are when you regular, like in the streets?
Well, of course you dress. You kind of do. You still want to be yourself, but at the same time, you want to you want to be a fantasy. You're creating this fantasy image. You dress in like, you know, barely nothing. You know, so if you a certain personality, you timid or whatever the case may be, that's not gonna work when you're trying to. When you're trying to get your coins, like you in a position of customer service, so you need to be able to interact with the customers. You know, that's how I look at it. Any customer service is universal. It don't change just because you a dancer or a stripper. You still want to be able to provide excellent customer service based on what they like. You know, so regardless of how you are out in the streets, if you shy, if you loud and ratchet or whatever the case may be, not when you dancing, that's some people image maybe, but a lot of guys don't like that. They like the fantasy. They like, so you have, that goes with knowing the customer. That's what I'm saying. Like when I dance, I like to talk to guys as well and to get an idea of what men like.
So, okay.
No, I'm done.
So how often do new customers come in there? That's what I'm saying. Like, so you got regulars and then you got
you had regulars and then you had it was often, like, I mean, the weekends is you have the regulars that come in and then you have new customers come in all the time.
Okay.
You know, you talking about like going to a sneaker store or something like that, or any store. Like you always gonna get new people coming in, checking out the scene and stuff, and then you got people that maybe live in the area or just like the variety of women there and, you know, what they offer. So you're gonna get a combination of both.
Okay. So when did you stop? Like, what made you stop dancing?
That was when I was dancing at the club. I mean, a little hood bar, and then I stopped after that. I stopped when I first stopped. I stopped because I got pregnant. And I had my daughter or whatever. But then I started back up at a girlfriend's after hour spot she had. And kind of just was like, because I was experienced and I already knew the game. And I figured, shit, why not? Like, here it is, another situation. I'm working a full-time job, you know, getting paid decent money, getting paid. What was I getting? $20 an hour at a job at a good hospital, and I would leave and go dance after that. So because I just liked money, and I'm a single mom, so I was just like, shit, you know, it's easy money. Why not get it?
So
you know?
what's the difference between dancing at you said the after hours and the strip club? What's the difference?
I mean, at the after hour, it's a little bit more that go on there. So you still dancing, but it's more laid back because it's at a house. It's not a bar. It's not as many rules there. I mean, it's still rules, but it's just more laid back, and then there's a little bit extra that go on too. So
I know we could all read between the lines, but like, all right, first of all, what's the different rules between?
The rules is just because at a bar, it's just because it's a legal establishment. At an after hour little speakeasy in somebody's house, it ain't technically legal. So those are the rules, like right there. That's just obvious. But I mean, it's still the same thing. You still got to tip. You still got to. I mean, you still got to. Some places pay at the door. You still got to buy your drinks. You still got to. I mean, the same rules still kind of apply. You know.
So what's the difference though? Like you said,
the difference is just the environment, and one is legal and one isn't, and one has rooms to do something strange for some change.
Okay.
And the other one is just, like I said, a legal establishment.
So when people come to the after hours, is it like safe to say that everybody, I mean, all of the dancers or most of the dancers are with the strange for the change?
Most are. Would
you know the price range that they usually charge? I'm not going. I'm just wanting to know.
In an after hour, to fuck is around 100 and up, and to get your dick sucked is like 60 to 80, and a threesome is like maybe like 300 or something like that, between 250 to 300. And yeah, private dances is still like in a regular club, it's like around 25 to 50 depending how long.
Okay.
Yeah.
But is it like, do y'all have security in the after hours?
Yeah, they have security.
Okay, yeah. I was gonna say it might get dangerous in the crib.
They had security in that little after hour joint.
Okay.
But
so when you did dance, like, did anything like wild or crazy or ever happen to you? I don't know why I'm tongue twisted and shit.
When I used to dance at the bar, the only thing is a guy had I used to have a personal. I was about to say personal Uber. Uber wasn't even back then. I used to have a personal
driver,
hack man.
Yeah.
Because I paid him because I worked when was it, like for between Thursday, Friday, Saturday, those days, since those were like always like, you know, almost like weekend days, or was it Friday and Saturday? I don't know, one of those. I would pay him a set amount to take me and pick me up, take me there, and take me home at night. So when I would leave out at night, he would be there to take me home, because I was living all the way up West Philly, going all the way down to another part of the city to dance. So I was like, I needed a personal driver, and especially getting home late.
I did that for a friend of mine too that used to dance.
Yeah, a lot of dancers took advantage of that, having personal hackmans. I mean, that's good money for the person. You know, you getting almost $20 set or $25 or whatever you want to charge. They gonna pay it. Yeah. I mean, it just came up a couple $100. I was willing to pay $30, $40 a ride to get home, safely. You know.
What was the wild thing that happened though?
Oh, the guy followed me home. I went home, went to bed. Not even like 15 minutes. The knock on the door. My roommate like, some guys here asking for you by your dance name. And I'm like, what? And I go to the door and he's like, no, I just wanted to make sure you got home safely. And I was trying to, he said something like, I was trying to contact you or something, but you had left out already. I don't know. It was something, but all I know was that my roommate was mad. And I'm like, I don't even know how he knew where I lived, because I never told him my address. He didn't have my number.
So he followed your driver?
He had to, because I'm like, this is all the way across the city. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I was in bed. So I'm like, how the fuck he know? And then if I would have gave him my number, he would have known my regular name. Mm-hmm. So he came all the way home. It only made me think of, what's that movie with the girl dancing? Lisa Ray in it.
Oh, Players Club? Yeah. I never saw that, John. I'm going to watch that tonight. Go ahead, though. My fault.
Yeah, it made me think of the scene from Players Club or whatever. Because, and you know, it made me feel some type of way, too, because I'm like, my roommates was scared and everything like that. I'm like, that's all the way across the fucking city. Like, that ain't even make no sense to me.
So what happened? Like, how did that...
No, I just cussed them out, but I was like, you can't fucking do that, you know, and I told him, like, you know, I would call the cops. I'm like, because I'm like, you can't do that. And he wasn't trying to do no harm, but it's still the principle. Like, that's real creepy as shit. Like, you know, like, you would have just had to wait till you see me the next time I dance. Even if you had to wait a whole week. Like,
is he a young guy or old guy?
No, he wasn't old and he wasn't young. He was like around my age at the time, which was like, what was I? Mid-20s or something like that? No, early 20s.
Oh shit.
So no, he was, matter of fact, he wasn't meant to. He was like maybe 30, around 30s, and I was like 20 something. So
He probably was in love with you.
well, I did
Was he
have
one of
that
your
effect.
customers? Like your
He was a customer, yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. He let the fantasy get to him.
But I don't know if he was trying to reach me before I like left or something, because usually when the girls is leaving and Eric guys be outside waiting or whatever, trying to
Take you home.
take people home or trying to talk to somebody because they don't get a chance to try to get people with and inside like hook up with them or something like that. But
Now, that's great. I've been to a strip club a couple times, but when I go, I might give a girl like $1 or $2, but I'll talk to her though. Like I don't, cause I'm not like them niggas in the music videos.
Disrespectful though.
No, like a chick would come to me and talk, and I'll just say I'll give
But
her.
why even go? You wasting their time.
It's not my idea to go. I don't want
Then
to
don't go. That's how I feel like it. Don't go if you're not going to spend no money, because it's like they there to work, and if you're not there to support what they're doing, it's like you wasting their time.
I got invited though, or people want me to go.
Then you can say,
that was
look,
back in the
that's
day,
not
though.
my scene. Like, because I'm just saying on the receiving end, like if I go to strip club, for me, I support the men and the women, and I like, if I go see females, I like females, of course, that know how to work a pole, like to do the tricks and stuff like that, because that shit ain't easy at all. I had like maybe 2 or 3 tricks I can do on a pole, and I could do a split, and I knew how to shake my little ass at the time, but it's not easy, and to be just there and not spending no money, like that shit is crazy.
I mean, I spend money on a drink. Like I'll buy myself a drink and sit there. Like,
You go to a regular bar though, and do that.
Yeah, but that's my friends want to do that. I ain't want to go, but they was like, "Yo, come with me." I'm like, "All right, bro, I'll go with you."
Yeah,
like,
you
but
one of those. You one of them ones that females will talk about. Like, don't even go to him. He ain't got no money.
I do have. I mean, but I'm saying they still come through though. They still. I mean, they'll come.
Like,
and
I'm not getting paid to talk. I'm not.
So if a guy come to you,
you can talk and dance. That's what I'm saying. Like, if guys that come and they just want to talk, but while I'm talking to you, I'm losing out on money where I can be making with somebody else.
What if I'm paying you and you talking? Is that bad?
That's
what I'm saying. Like,
I've had guys do that. Like, I'm not really with the lap dance and stuff like that, but I know you gotta get paid and stuff. So I'll pay you, and they'll give me like $20 and just want me to.
I'm not
to have a conversation. I'm like, all right, whatever, shit.
I'll give you $20 for 20 minutes of talking. Like, you come
but
over every
you're
time
not
you come over
sit there and talk
to
me, and you're not giving me no money.
No, I dig that. Yeah.
So, but yeah.
So, what was I gonna say? Shit, I forgot.
What, dating while dancing?
No, not yeah. We're gonna touch that too. I didn't even think about that. That's a good one. Hold up. I was gonna say, all right. So, what's a good amount for somebody? You think somebody should go to the strip club? What, like, if somebody gonna don't come to the strip club unless you at least ready to spend this amount of money, like.
Even if you go with like $100.
$100. That's throwing away $100.
It's not throwing it
I'm
away.
cheap
People go
sometimes.
to. How can you say that though? When people go to the casino and blow money all the time.
I don't go to casinos either.
You don't, but I'm just
saying.
You don't, but I'm just saying it's the same thing. It's not the same thing, because people go to casino and you can take $100 and come up a couple thousand or whatever.
Yeah.
But you also can go and not come back with nothing.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's entertainment. You're getting entertained, and that's, everybody likes to get entertained differently.
So all together,
they're getting paid just like you pay to go see a comedian. Yeah. You're paying for them to stand there and tell jokes to you and make you laugh. Guys go to strip clubs, they're paying the girls to entertain them with their theatrics on a pole, or to get their dick hard, and so they can get turned up when they go home to their wife, girlfriend, or whatever.
So or just I ain't look at it like that. See,
it's entertainment. So whatever way you want it, So some guys like that, or some guys don't get ass, and then that's the only way they can get it, close enough to it. Like, that's what I'm saying.
Do guys be beating off in the strip club?
It's plenty of guys that,
that's crazy. No homo.
They can't really.
No homo and shit. Because
you really can't, because you will get kicked out for some shit like that, and you will get kicked out like if you pull your dick out. At the after hour, of course, is different. Like, you allow what to happen to with the guy if that's what you choose that you want. You know, if you don't mind grinding on their dick, with, you know, of course you got your thong and shit on. But if you don't mind grinding on their dick, bare dick, then okay, that's the choice you make at the after hour. But at the clubs, they have to be clothed. But guys were still busting nut in their clothes and shit.
That's crazy. I can't walk around no sticky pants.
But guys will, so that's what I'm saying. Like, niggas will really come in with sweatpants, which is, I prefer, because that shit hurt grinding on some jeans. That shit is not aesthetic.
How do that work before we get to dating while stripping? How does that work as far as, like, women when they on their period and shit? Like, not to be all disgusting. I don't even like
We're
period.
tampon.
And they still go out there and do the thing?
Why not?
Shit, I don't know. Like, ain't nobody never put no blood on somebody's jeans?
I don't know if bitches ain't plug up right. I guess they ain't with the right size and don't change their tampon, don't wash their coochie. I don't know. I mean, I never had a bad experience.
That's
you put
crazy.
a tampon in and you fucking tuck the string, so that shit don't be falling out, hanging out. I know you seen videos of girls be dancing and you see the tampon string hanging. I've seen videos and I'm like, you cut the string or you tuck the string.
That's crazy.
I mean, you ain't supposed to know. Like, I mean, you still got a job to fucking do. Yeah. You don't stop going in your 9 to 5 because your period on.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So, you do what you gotta do as long as you don't stink and you change your shit, like, often. Like, who gonna know?
Yeah, I mean, I guess you're right. Yeah. So how does dating with stripping work?
It works. Some guys don't mind and some guys don't care because you getting your money. It really depends. Like, it depends if you dancing and you doing extra. Some guys might not like that, but some guys, I know girls that was in relationships and they guys ain't mind because that was their work. But then at the same time, it was girls that was doing it and guys they do they know they was doing the extra. They was okay with them dancing, but they ain't know about the extra. But then it was a lot of guys that respected the hustle, especially for me because, like I said, I always, both times I danced, I had 9 to 5. So that was my hustle. You know, that wasn't my life. That wasn't my main source of income. I still had 401k and health benefits, you know. So a lot of guys I dated respected it because they knew that I was a hustler. And that wasn't it for me. Okay. I just like money. So
how do the extra work though? That's crazy.
What you mean?
I'm talking about, how do chicks do that when they got dudes and do the extra?
They just do it.
Dude, I'm saying, do they turn off are they into it? Like when girls do the extra at strip clubs, are they attracted to the person?
Hour, not a strip club.
Well, I mean, after, you know.
They don't have, no, it's just about the money. Like,
there's no emotions and nothing attached?
No. When you do extra, it's no feelings attached. You providing the service. So you going to, like, I did phone sex before downtown. Like, it's just a job. Like, you getting I don't know, for me it was just a job. I looked at it like that. I'm providing a service and that's it. Mm-hmm. So I'm not the type to get feelings attached or like, oh my God, that nigga was so good, or like, it's a job, you know, or oh my God, he's so fine, or, you know, get somebody sweet talking to me or nothing like that. Like, because I was street smart. So if you ain't street smart, then that dancing and dating, the extra, it's called dating, is not meant for you. And I didn't even know what the extra was. I keep calling it the extra. It's called dating. I heard the term when I first danced. I didn't know what it was. I knew what tricking was and all that, but I didn't know the term dating. And some guy was like, you date. I'm thinking he talking about like go out on a date. So I'm like, yeah, I date. He's like, oh yeah. He was like, you do it often? I said, yeah, I go on dates a lot. Like, you know, I said, you know, it depends on the person, you know, if I'm gonna go out on a date, if I'm going to date them or whatever. He's like, oh really, how much you charge? I'm like, charge? I'm like, it's whatever the person want to pay, like, you know, whatever we do. But I'm thinking, of course, like, activity. I remember the conversation because I'm like, that shit was funny. And I'm like, wow, I didn't even know who was talking about that. He's like, all right, well, how much for the, I think he asked for like his dick suck and like something else. And I'm like, wait, what? He was like, well, how much is the fuck? And I'm like, and to get my dick sucked and whatever. I'm like, Oh no, I don't do that. I said, I thought you meant going out on a date, like me going on a date with somebody. He was like, no, I'm talking about like, tricking or whatever. I'm like, oh, why you ain't just say that? Like,
Yeah, that's crazy.
So then I learned, that's the day I learned that, and when you stripping and a nigga say dating, he's talking about tricking or whatever. So years later, fast forward when I started dating the after hour, and a guy would ask how much is the date, I knew what they were talking about then. So I was like, that's when I'm like, it's all learning as you go. That's why I'm observant and I paid attention, because shit is crazy. And even then, like, guys would try to get over, like, if something costs 100, be like, I only got 90, can you work with me? Or I only got this, can you work with that? Like,
that remind me of them party line days on a late night. So I know, go ahead. No,
yeah,
truth,
but
though.
dating, that part most guys would not agree with, but I've never dated I never dated, meaning like was in a relationship or a situationship while I was doing extra stuff,
No, I feel you.
I was single, so I figured shit, I need my coins, whatever. And I remember one time it was a guy, and I don't know, he was kind of disrespectful a little bit, but I think I dated him or whatever, and he said something, and I was like, don't get me confused, because some guys will come in there and be disrespectful, and of course, like I said, they think that like this is your bread and butter, and for some girls it was, but for me it wasn't. I'm like, don't get it fucked up. I said, I'm not one of these young girls in here, and I said, I'm not new to this, so this is a hustle for me. I got a whole job, so don't be disrespectful to me, because especially after you done gave me the money and everything already. But I'm just like, don't be disrespectful to me. So the next thing you know, I went to work at this particular hospital I was working at, and I happened to be going on the elevator. Who get off the elevator but the guy? And he like, oh, you was telling the truth. You do work here. I'm like, fuck, I had to lie for. Like, I'm not ashamed of what I do. Like, I mean, if it's paying my bills, I'm being safe. I know I got health benefits. I'm being safe. Like, I'm not ashamed. I'm not with nobody. Like, it is what it is, and it's temporary. I even was making money. I mean, and even other girls sometimes. Like, if I didn't do something, you can make money from selling condoms. $5 a condom.
That's a lot.
I used to go buy the box, the bulk, the value boxes at Walmart, and come up.
Oh, the after hour joint?
Yeah, because if everybody dating and need a condom, and you the only one that got them. Yeah. That's $5. They gonna pay the $5.
I like your hustling skills. Like, where you learn that from?
I always tell my mom I get it from her. She was like, don't be putting that on me.
Oh man.
I'm like, yeah, I clearly got it from somebody, because my mom always been a hustler. But it's just life, and like I said, I'm observant. Like, I observe everything, and then I apply it in a way that works for me. So, but and like I said, I'm always, when it came to dating, like, before I had my daughter, I used to always mess with hustlers and stuff, like drug dealers and just niggas that was selling everything.
Why you choose those?
I don't know, it's just at the time, that's what I attracted, and I mean, it kind of fit my life, because I was hustling too, so, and then them niggas ain't had no problem spending no money. They was, and then they didn't have a problem. Those were the ones they ain't really have a problem with me dancing, like, because they already knew what it was. Like, they would come in, they would bring their friends and shit to support and tip and shit. Like, everybody would tip, and then they would be treating me and my girlfriends if I needed my hair done, or get my nails and feet done. They treat me and my girlfriends and stuff like that. Like, I was living with, at the time and stuff. So, I think it was just like a mutual respect. Like, I respect their hustle and they respected mine, or whatever.
Yo, you should write a book, yo. We could turn that to a movie.
I always said that.
Fire.
But then I stopped. Once I had my daughter, of course, everything changed. Because then I was like...
Did you have your daughter by a drug dealer?
He was a hustler at the time.
What's a hustler? Like somebody that sells socks?
No,
and
he
turtles?
was... I was saying hustlers sell... hustlers is everything. They can sell drugs. They sell... I had niggas just sold glasses and shirts and all kinds of shit. Like, I mean, I dealt with a little bit of everything. Like, niggas that sold everything.
All right.
I had niggas that sold bulk drugs to
Oh,
but
child
only to
father?
white people.
Oh, the white. Yeah, that's who you gotta sell to. Don't destroy these black communities.
Well, they the
Sell to
only. Well, he said they the only
Caucasian.
ones that paid whatever he charged. You know, black people were trying to get a shortcut, and he said he was tired of dealing with that shit. He said with
Cheap
bulk,
Negroes.
yeah, like you know, he ain't had time for that. So I ain't knock it or whatever. But yeah, what was I saying?
No, you're saying you was dated. I was saying like, is your child's father? Did you have a baby by a dealer or a hustler?
He was a hustler. I think he sold a little bit. He did like construction and he did hustle a little bit, like sold a little bit of drugs at the time.
Okay.
But that wasn't planned. So, but I think it came and it was telling me to slow down, even though I ended up dancing again after the fact. But
So what happened with that relationship? I'm gonna
it
chop that
wasn't
part.
a relationship. It was a situationship. It was just like we was having a good time, and I just happened to be reckless at that time, unfortunately. But my daughter's a blessing out of that
That's
situation.
that's how my son came. Like, we was just having a good time.
Yeah,
It
like I
wasn't
mean,
no relationship or nothing.
yeah, it wasn't a relationship. It was just what it was. Like,
Did he ask for like an abortion or?
no, he didn't ask for no abortion. But of course, like some typical niggas, he of course started showing his ass after the fact.
Yeah.
So I just left that alone because I don't like drama at all.
So you don't talk to him or nothing? Not to be
No.
all right.
That situation been dead, and I just looked at it. I was a hustler before. That just made me go harder afterwards. That's why I probably started dancing again, because I was like, you know, I went when I had my daughter. I mean, to go from dancing and bringing home large amounts of money to get pregnant and be sick and end up not being able to work and on welfare, and I went from being able to treat my girlfriends out to being and people coming to me for help, you know, to depending on people around me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I didn't like that because that wasn't me. You know, I'm the used to being the one people depend on. So, you know, I was like, I gotta get out of this. So luckily, out of welfare came my job at the hospital. You know, and I was, you know, that was a blessing in disguise. But of course, just I guess I look at it like people that got drug addictions and stuff or whatever, any kind of addiction. Hustling for me, like getting money, I just don't like being dependent. So one job wasn't enough, you know, and getting that opportunity to dance and make quick money on the side outside of my job, I was like, shit, why not? Like, you know, why not? So when that opportunity came, it just came at a good time. And I just said, fuck it, I'm gonna take advantage of it and ride it till, you know, I'm tired of it. Of course, by that time, money wasn't the same. Like, I didn't date before. When I was dancing at the club, at the bar, because I didn't have to, because the money was coming in. Like, niggas had money then. That was in my early 20s. When I got older and had my daughter, it seemed like not pushing 30. I wasn't doing it when I was pushing 30. In my, like, mid-20s, when I was dancing at the after hour, time had changed and money wasn't, I seen the difference.
Okay.
So, and how niggas spend money. And then also that was the difference too, because I was dating a little bit then too. So, you know, I was like, oh, it's more money doing that because I can get a nigga out of here in 5 minutes, you know, and come up a couple hundred compared to dancing for $5, $10, $20. Like, shit, I done made $100 in fucking 5-10 minutes, you know. So that was the difference then. I'm like, shit, damn, I should have did this shit first, you know, back then before having a daughter. But I mean, yeah, so it was good money. And that part, part of me was, you know, like, I never had a problem telling nobody I danced. That part of me, if I did start talking to somebody after that, like, I dated, but I didn't, nothing serious, I didn't really want to tell, but I didn't have a problem. Like, either you gonna
accept it or not.
Yeah, accept it or not. Because I figured, like, shit, niggas be out here and you dating them and they be fucking a bunch of different females for free.
Mm-hmm.
Only difference is I'm getting paid.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the
Sometimes
day,
niggas
niggas is fucking females and it's not free, because if you took them out to eat, you kind of did pay for it. If you take them on a date, you kind of are paying for the pussy. Yeah. Because some females ain't gonna put out until you take them out. So, Only difference is me and that person already know what it's hitting for up front.
Yeah, ain't no
So,
strings attached. Straight
yeah, like,
yeah, no games or nothing.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, and I done had that conversation plenty of times. People were like, "Oh no, it was the difference of you selling yourself." I'm like, "Well, at the time, you selling yourself too because you sitting there trying to make an impression so you can get some ass."
So, any of those things turn into a situationships? I did that before, and it turned into a situationship one time.
Yeah, one guy, and it did because it was one guy it did, and we actually talked for a while, but it just didn't work out because our paths was different. Because like he was just getting out of a divorce and a fucked up marriage, whereas so he wanted, you know, of course, you coming out of a relationship, you want to be single and mingle, whereas me, I've been single. Now if I get into a relationship, it's going, you know, it's different. So our paths was going different directions. Whereas I wanted to eventually get in a relationship, he didn't, because he just got out of a marriage for like 10 years. So you know, that kind of, if his situation was different, we probably would have been together, because we was talking for a while. You know, he was like, and I don't even bring guys around my daughter really like that. Like, I've dated, and he was like, I could think of like maybe he was like one of the maybe 2 or 3 that I have in my life since my daughter was 11 now. So, you know,
I'm saying, but it started from like a dating thing.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like the dates and date. Oh, okay, yeah, that's what I'm saying. No, I had been in a situation.
We started that.
But how many times did y'all date before it just became a situation for you?
It probably was like maybe 3 times. And then we just was like, you know, we keep get in contact with each other a lot. And then, you know, he the one that brought it up, like, you know, what if I want to take you out and spend more time with you and not just do that? And then that's kind of how it led to it, because I was like, we had good conversation, and he liked to do other stuff besides just like that lifestyle or whatever, you know. So
yeah, I could see that happen. I was just asking. So there was only one person that the dating became a situationship, or?
Yeah, he the only one I could think of.
Did you say how long? How long?
Like,
did
it's
that
other
last?
guys that I could say I've been friends with, and I'm still friends with, actually, that I've dated. That's why I said I've always been attracted to the working man. I got friends that put me on like referrals for like places. The one time me and the girls I was dancing at the time before I had my daughter, we got our house from a customer that I guess he used to go to their club, and he was a realtor. He got us a house.
Oh,
and
shit.
But I mean, I had guys that referred me for things like stuff I needed in my house, and like stuff for my daughter, and like, you know, guys that I've still been friends with, like, just sometimes used to just give me money just, you know, on the strength if I needed something, like, you know, or used to come over to my house and hang with me, even in my house now, like, just to come over and get a drink or something like that. Like, I just still been cool with, because customer service. Yeah. I just always been myself and been honest and just real, and didn't treat them like it was just like, oh, hurry up and get done, like, you know, so I can keep it moving. Like, I was always wanted to make sure, like, and I even still do that now in my regular job. Like, if I'm going to do, you know, my reputation, it means people should value their reputation. So if you're going to go, I always make sure I had spent money on my outfits, my hair, whatever, my dance shoes, whatever, you know. And also, you don't want a bad reputation. Make sure I smell good, you know, look good. I never felt like, oh, threatened by the chick that maybe next to me had a better body or fatter ass or bigger titties or whatever like that. Like, I knew my pussy was good. I knew my mouth game was good. I knew my conversation was good. I knew I could dance. Like, I was confident in myself, and that showed in my personality is, you know, decent. Like, I could hold a conversation with anybody. So the street nigga or the fucking nigga with the 9 to 5. So because I live a life of both. So you know, but so that I still was able, and I'm still able to keep a relationship with people that I used to dance or date with. Like, I had a guy hit me up, you know, and was like, oh yeah, I'm with such and such or whatever. I don't know you remember him or whatever. I put you on him a couple years ago, and I'm like, I don't remember him. And he's like, he right here with me. He's like, I'm gonna give you a number. I'm like, all right. He's like, you remember me? And he sent me a picture. I'm like, oh yeah, I remember you. And I'm like, oh, how's everything with you and your wife and whatever.
Oh man, he had a wife.
And he's like, oh no, I ain't with her no more. Well, at the time when we was dating, he was separated.
Okay.
And then he ended up getting back with his wife, and I didn't hear from him for years. And then he's like, yeah, I ain't with it, so I'm gonna be hitting you up and da-da-da-da. He's like, you still do that? And I was like, I don't know. I said, I ain't do nothing in years, so I've been chilling. So, but that's the type of thing. That's the type of vibe that I have. Like, niggas know they can find me, hit me up, and I'm still like just me or whatever. But
So where you at in your life now, as far as like, I don't know, like with a relationship thing, like, or dealing
I've been
with somebody?
chilling. I haven't had sex in I don't even know how long. I've been chilling, like, cause like I said, it's not a necessity for me like it used to be. Like, it's not. I don't know. It's just I ain't been in the mood. I guess I don't know.
Not the sex thing. Just
In
like
dating, I ain't been wanting to date.
Okay.
Well, one, I was like, I don't want to waste nobody's time because I'm trying to move.
Okay.
But at the same time, I'm just tired of wasting my time. And that's really what it is. I'm just tired of wasting my time because, a lot of people out here I don't know. I'm at a point in my life now where I knew for the last couple of years, I knew that, like, I was fine just dating or just dealing with whoever, and because I wasn't looking for no relationship. But now I'm, in my 30s, I'm getting older, and I'm like, I don't want to be just dating to be dating anymore. I kind of know what I want, and I want to build with somebody, and but I'm just tired of wasting my time, and that's what I keep coming across, or was coming across. And I'm just
like, so when you meet a guy and you start talking to a guy, just hypothetically, you're going to take it serious from the beginning?
No, I'm not going to take it serious, but...
What? Go ahead.
Guys pretty much tell it from the gate. Like, I've met guys, and guys will tell it from the gate. Like, they ain't trying to be, they just chilling. Like, they ain't, it's a difference between a guy that's trying to date, and you can tell also by a person's vibe of what and how if they want to spend time with you, if they actually mutually are communicating and things like that. So it's not about telling from the gate like, oh, they don't want to have eventually have a relationship or be in a relationship with me. It's not even, I'm not saying like that, but you can tell even what type of time a guy is on. Like I told you, I'm not stupid. Like I'm observant.
That's what I'm saying. Since you street smart and you observant and you had the experience, give these females out here just like, I don't know, some advice when dating guys, or like how they could pick up certain stuff they could pick up on.
I feel like I can't, honestly, because
it's a secret.
No, it's not a secret, because that's what I'm saying. Like for me, because I dated, I'm able to not attach sex to feelings. And a lot of females attach sex to feelings. Like they wear their heart on their pussy. Because they get a nigga and a nigga can dick them the fuck down. They will deal with all the negative shit attached to that guy just because that nigga giving them good dick. That's not enough for me, because good dick is, I don't want to say it's hard to come by, because I really don't know.
You could train somebody to give you some good.
No, I ain't got time to be trained. Fuck that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Sorry, I'm not training no motherfucking body. Shit, I always messed with older guys, and I was school, so I'm spoiled. Like, you need to know what you need. You need to know what you're doing from the fucking gate, or you ain't fucking me. I'm sorry.
So you like older guys?
No, I don't discriminate now. I always used to. Like, I've always dated older guys, so I'm probably more seasoned because some niggas was seasoned and put me on shit. So, that had me a little bit more experience, but at the same time, I'm not training nobody. I'm sorry. It's 2019. You should know how to do everything.
What's everything?
Everything. Like, I mean, shit. You should know how to suck, lick. You should know the different positions. Yes.
Suck
like,
the fart out the asshole. Go ahead.
You need to know how to do everything. I'm sorry. Like, it's just, like, sex should not be boring. But,
So how you keep reinventing sex if you do everything like?
It's not reinventing it. It's not reinventing it. It's like there's nothing to reinvent.
So it's like, should the guy eat the ass once a month? Or like
it's not time. It's just it's
not every time.
It's the chemistry. Like you'll be able to tell by the chemistry if you have a sexual partner or a relationship with somebody that you have good sexual chemistry with, not just regular chemistry, but sexual chemistry. All that shit is just gonna fall in line. Like it ain't gonna be like, oh, I need to do this more often. Like that shit's just gonna happen. Like if you got good sexual chemistry with somebody, that bitch gonna just pull the dick out and suck it just on demand because that dick is just that good. Mm-hmm. If you got, or you gonna just bend over and eat a pussy or play with a pussy in the car on the way somewhere because that she just turned you on that much. Like the chemistry is gonna happen. Like it's just that it's no if you gotta calculate when to do certain shit or what positions to do because you didn't do it this time or whatever the case may be, then something the fuck is wrong with your sexual chemistry. No, because either it's going to come natural or it's not. Yeah. You know, but as far as with females, like, you know, I like to your question, like I can't. No, I'm saying because like I'm saying
like if I'm dealing with a chick and let's say she give me head like every day, after a while I'm gonna get tired of her head. That's what I'm saying. Like should it be something that she don't do all the time?
That's you maybe because some guys love head. They're not gonna get tired of head no matter how often they get
I could love head, but I'm saying from that same person over and over and they just give you head every day. After a while, you're gonna be like, all right, what's new?
Not really, unless they switch it up, bring a grapefruit, or they do something, suck it a different way, like in a 69, or I don't know. I mean, like I said, I don't feel like that because I feel like if the sexual chemistry is on point, you're not. Because I done dealt with niggas that just love the head, like man, I never get my dick sucked like that. You know, like I can, you know, they wouldn't never get tired of it. So I'm like, you get tired of it every day. It's like,
what if you have a 60 days straight or 90 days straight? You gonna get tired?
But it's 24 hours in a day. How you gonna get tired of it? That's like saying people that's married getting tired of the same woman they fucking for the rest of their life.
They do though.
Not everybody.
Not everybody, but that's
what I'm saying. That might be just you. That might be your mentality.
Like,
damn,
I'm just throwing it out there. Go ahead.
Okay, that's for the individuals that they maybe relationship is not their thing. They prefer to be single all their life because a relationship is not their cup of tea because they can't imagine getting that the rest of their life. But if you with somebody the rest of your life and you only getting y'all sexual chemistry is off, then that's the thing. Because I know people friends that say that, like, you know, I'm just and they the same, or you know, they done slowed up, or you know, I've heard guys when I was dating, like when you dating somebody, you become a their sex therapist. I feel like because niggas will say like, yeah, after she had kids, it just don't feel right, or you know, she used to be crazy before we got married, or she used to be crazy in the beginning of our relationship and now it's then fell off, or now she only want to do sex this time, or you know. So I done heard it all from different like guys when I was dating. I'm like, you know, I ain't
gonna hold just like to me. This might sound weird, but like after you get a chick pregnant and then she have a kid, it's like I don't find her. It's like not saying I don't find her attractive. It's just like I don't want to have sex with her no more. I don't know why. It seems weird. Not that nothing wrong with it. It's just like after.
You mean any female that have kids?
Yeah. No, I'm saying after you give them a kid. Yeah. After you get a woman pregnant, you don't find her. Like
why?
I don't know.
That's just your situation.
It's like I don't want to have sex with them no more after I get them pregnant.
That's your situation. That's messed up. For that to be the reason.
I don't
Unless
know.
There's something wrong with they like hole and it's not as tight, but
no, it ain't. It ain't that. It's just like I look at them that way. Like I don't even like I'm not. I don't know. It's just different.
Yeah, it's a little insulting.
Yeah, no disrespect to nobody, and I'm just saying
that's for your baby moms that clearly
no disrespect.
The ones you had children with, because
no disrespect to them either. All 10 of them say no. I'm gonna take no disrespect to them though. Go ahead.
No, but yeah. So what was I gonna say? Why? So if you dealt with a female and they told you that about their past of dancing and them used to dating, that would turn you off?
No, it depends how old they are. No, I wouldn't like.
What should depend on how old they are?
Like if they was dating and dancing, Like, all right, I used to talk to a female probably like last year, and she was like, she's like 40. She like Spanish and black from a whole nother city, state. But she told me that she used to dance. But I ain't really have her tell me like super details. But she told me when she was like 19, 20, she used to dance like around that age. But now she like 40 something.
So it's a time frame.
Yeah, so but she don't do that no more. Not that I know of, but she don't do it. But she told me when she was younger, she lived in New York. Like she used to tell me all her stories, and like she used to dance and all of that. And I'm like, I ain't never know that about her though until like after I got to know her. Like I know her for like 2 years before I started talking to her.
But I'm just saying, so you think that
Yeah,
a guy dating a female and hearing about that part being both parts that they would dance on the date and whatever, and doing it in their past life, that they should hold that against them.
No, don't hold nothing. No, you don't hold nothing against people. That's what they said. Like what happened before you don't matter.
No, because I know how guys, and even seeing online how guys would say like, oh, you know, because a girl had a past that you can't, you know, don't wife them.
Yeah, I see that too. It depends how strong the person is. Like you gotta be a strong dude to want to do that. But if you like who you like and how they make you feel is how they make you feel. That's who you like.
I just don't like that saying, and only because I'm like, they be like, no man, you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. But I'm like, a lot of y'all niggas is hoes out here too.
Yeah.
You know.
But a hoe, I think they mean more so in the sense of like a female that
was out here fucking for free.
Yeah, like they just jump from dick to dick to dick to dick just to do it. Not on no.
So it's a certain.
Not like you selling your John.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's weird because it's like, it's rules to it. So a female that was just fucking every nigga in the neighborhood for free, and then you had a female on one hand that was dating
certain
for
niggas.
Money.
Certain niggas.
Yeah, certain niggas for money or whatever.
I mean, I don't know, because I know females.
I don't look at it as I was a hoe. I was a customer service representative. That's how I look at it. When I did phone sex, I was a call center customer service representative. And that's how, I mean, shit, I didn't put that shit on my resume. Not the dating. But
I feel you.
Because, I mean, shit, it was providing a service. So, I mean.
Yeah, you should.
It had 401k. I was getting 401k and benefits from that one, too. But I'm just saying.
I know females that grew up, females I grew up with that was like that. That was like the whole neighborhood had them. And then when they grew up, they became older, like in the 20s and 30s, they slowed down and became a different person. But the people they dealt with don't know their past. Only everybody in the neighborhood know the past, but nobody out. Like of course, they dealt with people outside of the neighborhood. So them people.
I just feel like everybody has a past, and some people's maybe aren't as visible as others. So you know, if they did that, maybe I guess I don't know.
I think it's more so that women aren't supposed to be looked at like we put women on a, not saying that y'all shouldn't be on a pedestal, but like women are like on a pedestal, and it's more so like you don't expect a woman to be like that. You expect a man, because it's looked down upon for a woman to be like that, but it's looked
I feel like it's 2019. Maybe that's going to be the only thing guys hold on to compared to all the other stuff, you know, in life as for
go ahead.
To look at a woman, you know. It goes both ways though. It shouldn't all be, a woman shouldn't be the only one held accountable then for their past.
No, they shouldn't. But I think it looked at as more so like turn a hoe into a housewife is more so like a man. If he do that, he feel like he taking a risk of him being cheated on. It's like it creates that vulnerability.
More so being worrying about what other people think, which you shouldn't.
No, you can't worry about other people, because you could be like, yo, you can't get that no more. Like that's what niggas could be like, that was in the past, you don't got it now. Because there's niggas out here that'll take another nigga girl, and the nigga and the girl who he took or something like that might be like, he can't be like, that's why I used to fuck her. Like he'll feel mad that somebody took his girl from him.
I just think it depends on the situation. Like maybe it was a chick that like say like you, Raheem. I'm just naming a random name. You, Raheem.
I know somebody named
Jerome.
Raheem.
Y'all friends.
Yeah.
And say she done fuck y'all three. You know.
No, I got no female.
And
like
then y'all get older and you go marry, almost like Best Man, like how the bull fucked.
Yeah.
You remember the movie?
Yeah.
And he married her and she slept with his, friend.
And that's
it's kind of like, damn, y'all still friends, like, so it's still in the same circle, so it's kind of like a little
I feel like one of those.
Awkward.
I feel like in that situation, I feel like one of those friendships at the end. You either at the end of friendship. If you gonna marry a chick that your man smash, I feel like you gonna at the
Not
end.
even mean like your best friend.
Yeah, your best friend. Then y'all shouldn't be best friends no more. That's how I look at it. Because one of those relationships got to end. Either you and your best friend or you and the joint.
If it wouldn't have came to light.
But it gotta come to light. Because if I'm gonna make it come to light, if I'm the person,
say nobody knew. Like,
I'm still gonna say something. I'm like, yo, I used to fuck her back in the day, dog, or I smashed her back in the day. I'm like, because that's my man. He should know.
Yeah.
I've been in a situation like this.
Because clearly they in that movie they was gonna take it to the grave, both of them.
No,
it only came to light because of their friend, and he put it out there in the book, so
I feel like
he put it out there basically.
I'm gonna have to watch that John again. But that's what, like, I've been in a situation like that before, but it was more so, I was just talking about this shit on Facebook because somebody said something about it, like about having sex with your friend girl or something like that. Like, one of my close friends at the time, he was talking to some John, but I met the John he was talking to, and he was trying to hook me up with her cousin or some shit like that, but I don't know, like, I think he tried to set me up on some weird shit. So, make the long story short, the John, he was like, I think she liked you or something. But he ain't say that was his girl. He just like, it's a John he was just talking to, whatever. So he was like, yo, I'm going to give you her number and just flirt with her and see if she took the bait. So that's what happened. I flirted with her and all of that. Then she eventually took the bait. And I was like, yo, this, that. And he was like, yeah, well, fuck her then. He was like he wanted me to fuck her. So I had set up the camera to fuck her. And she came through. I fucked her and all of that on camera. Then I showed him the tape of her, and he was mad. Then we stopped being friends for like a year or two. Like, he was really mad. We wasn't cool no more. And I'm like, and then all our mutual friends was like, yo, that's his fault, not my fault. Mm-hmm. I was like, yo, you told me to smash your John and all of that. And I was like, you ain't say that was your girl. You just said it's some John. Like, he never said. He was like, his mom even told
that was his fault. I mean, that's just retarded, all that whole scenario anyway.
Yeah, but this we was younger. We was like,
I know, I'm just saying,
19 when this happened. Like 19, yeah.
To do all that and then get mad at the end, like, you took that, you made a whole scenario and it backfired on you. You should be mad at yourself.
Yeah.
Can't be mad at nobody.
But I had females do that too. I had females say, my friend, let's play a trick with my friend. I think your friend like you.
Very immature.
But this is what I'm saying. This stuff happened when 17, 18 with that. Like, one of her friends, and she was like, talk to her, and then her friend was like, I can't do it. Then eventually she was with it, but it still never went down though. Like, I went to her crib, but her John was on, so it never. But it was like, I was but the girl I was talking to told me to flirt with her friend, just to do it and see what happened. So then I was just like, she ain't fall for the bait, but she did fall for the bait. But I told her that she didn't, and I went over there, but we ain't do nothing. Like, it was a little make out session and shit. That was it. But then it's like I fell back, and I don't even think they cool no more. But like, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. That's the hardest thing. That's what everybody afraid of, trusting the wrong person and getting hurt. Like, that's why I don't want to do relationships. Not even, it's like, I don't want to never be that person. And I seen a lot of shit like that play out. I seen people, like, not saying women do it, all women do it, but I seen women cheat on dudes, or I didn't slept with chicks that had boyfriends, but I didn't know they had a boyfriend, and probably until like a couple of days after we slept together, like a week after, or a dude might call my phone, or I might be at a chick crib and a guy pop up, or just different shit like that. But I don't know nothing about it.
Niggas not on my level, no, these 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 niggas not on my level, no. Pulled up in that new whip with a new chick, hopping out with some new kicks, that's that new trip. Haters like, how you do it, oh, I'm blessed, hallelujah, I don't like how you moving, I got that tool grip. Watch your mouth with your loose lips, I let that tool spit. Ladies love me, they like, ooh shit, on that cool shit. I'm like, God, with that pool stick, you ain't gon' do shit, boy. Couple rappers sneak dissing but won't say my name. Same rappers call my phone, man, them dudes is lame. We ain't racing, we ain't niggas not on my level. These niggas not on my level. Niggas not on my level. On my level. No, these niggas not on my level. On my level. No, these niggas not on my level. On my level. No, these niggas not on my level. On my level. No.
Top flow 100, it's AO 100 on 100. Walked in right through the door. Your squad look like they ain't want it. After no so I stay way up. Badlands where you gotta stay prayed up. Nigga, what's the 20 forgave my cup? Fuck around, get dunked, lined up and laid up. Bitches is weird, making being weird a career. Follow upstairs, 6 years, couldn't catch me, they flown that's a American frontier. My drip top tier, you bitches is lame. On Twitter, y'all touch followers, all the same, making memes, worried about the red, get shut up. This is a cold world, motherfucker, get your sweater tuck. Making a million world, worried about a buck. Let your mom find out how the mother don't give a fuck. And you bitches can don't have the lane, I'm too fly for the shit. Give a fuck about the game, give a fuck about the name. I'm a goddess, you bitches on 10% before you gotta recharge. You fucking retarded, a fucking top shorter, untouchable top of the chain, lying hardest.
These niggas not on my level, on my level. No, these niggas not on my level, on my level. No, these niggas not on my level, on my level. No, these niggas not on my level, on my level. No, these niggas not on my level, on my level. No, these niggas not on my level, on my level. No, these niggas not on my level, on my level. No, these niggas not on my level, on my level. No.
Kill a nigga, get that money, nigga, hit that ratting nigga, cause he told. Fly nigga, keep that ride with me. If you ride with me, we can roll. Real nigga, keep my wifey with me. Niggas hating, cause my wifey with me. But even if she wasn't, niggas couldn't get her. Come my shoulder, she be rocking with me. Loyalty is not the same now. Dap you up to throw your name down. If I don't fuck with you, I don't fuck with you. Nigga, go ahead, try to play around. Money I here to be made. Boy, I put you in the grave. I'm very smooth when I blink, nigga. I turn your crew into a fade. Yeah, Pop told me not to trust a soul, not your family, not even one of those. I was in my fucking bag though. I ain't listen to my dad, yo. I ain't got it all, it's all in my head. I'm going out my mind, I talk to the dead. Before I go to bed, I sit at the edge. Before I go to bed, I sit at the edge.
These niggas not on my level, on my level. No, these niggas not on my level, on my level. No, these niggas not on my level, on my level. No,